All right, good morning, gang, and welcome to Aired Out on a Friday morning. I'm going to start out by saying this, Raylene, before we even get started, that your father is making me feel like a worthless, incapable piece of shit this morning.
I really don't know what the hell he is up there doing. He's up there vacuuming. Excuse us, folks. But he literally has one arm. One arm is in a sling.
Right.
And he, for some reason, has decided he needs to vacuum.
He just had surgery, just had rotator.
Oh, and you would think that I would be up there doing it for him, right?
You cannot make this stuff up. This is when we say real, raw, relevant, relatable.
Yeah, we're not kidding. Good Lord.
Listen, if he can vacuum his house with one arm,
what are we all doing?
what is my excuse right now? What is my excuse?
You don't have one. You better get home and clean.
I mean, I got two working arms.
I know.
You know, they're both about 40%, but still, I have two.
And they're kind of short.
They're a little short, but
They get tired quick. Like your little legs.
Good morning, everybody. We have 65-ish degrees right now. We'll say partly sunny. The rains last night washed out Route 116 in Middlebury and a couple other...
caused some good mudslides.
Yeah, in Addison County. In particular last night.
Did you get the storms? I mean, there were some really good ones in the night.
I did, but for the most part, they went by my house just to the south, sweeping easterly. So I just caught the northern tip of it, but it wasn't that bad at all. Mostly just lightning, which I love. I love lightning.
Ugh,
I'd love to
not me.
take off all my clothes and run around the yard naked at night in the lightning.
For God, can we just get
you
through
live.
1 week without talking
That's
about
life.
you being
You're living
naked?
life. Let's jump in this morning. We're going to chat with Chris Powers here in just a second. But good morning. We have partly to mostly cloudy skies and a near 100% chance for rain today, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going by memory here,
Yes.
Raylene.
Yes.
And then tonight, still about a 60% chance for rain tonight. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies.
Correct.
Tomorrow, Saturday, no idea.
Beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
Is it?
Saturday and Sunday, both. So, as of right now, they're still saying that it's going to be a beautiful weekend.
All right. Real
So-
Saturday and Sunday?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Yep. Saturday, sunny, high of 74, and Sunday, lots more sun and a high of 77.
All right, good.
So next chance for scattered showers is on Tuesday, but the percent is real low, and then a sunny week
All right.
ahead.
Wow. Really?
So with the exception of Tuesday, with a few showers possible.
About damn time. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Glenn, Alice, Holly. Top of the morning to you. Hope you're doing all right.
So we have,
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. And it is a good morning. Happy Friday. You're gonna be out tonight, rocking and rolling.
Right, from 6 to 8
Yeah.
with Chris Powers at Gusto's. I'm going to try to talk Rosemary and Charlie into going with me.
You think?
I don't think I'll have to twist their
You
arm.
think Charlie can handle this?
Of course he can. He can't handle us girls sometimes, but
Now, is he? Will he be
we're a
the?
little hard to handle.
Is he the designated driver or?
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
yeah.
Well, we're going to see if we can reach Chris here this morning. God knows where he is. He could be in New Hampshire. He could be in Florida. He could be a mile up the road. Looks like we're missing him.
He'll call back.
Yeah, well, we missed him. But I want to. I also want to. I want you to tell the story of last night. This is like a typical stuff that's going on right now, especially for you. much more you than me.
Okay, so you're gonna have to. I didn't do anything last night.
Yes, you did, Raylene.
I did.
Yes, you did.
What did I do?
And this is typical because you're always on your phone. Your phone's constantly ringing. There's stuff going on. You're checking your email. You're checking your Facebook. You got the phone. You got the text. You're on
What
the phone.
did I do last night?
Last night with the water.
Oh, with so the Berlin Police Department had reached out and asked where there was a need for water, and while I believe that we still need water here, I believe the resources are a lot different right now.
Right.
And I knew that the Limehurst trailer park in Williamstown was in desperate need. They still do not have good drinking water. So I knew that they were desperate for water and sent the department that way.
Yeah.
And we gave the connection. We gave the phone number and contact.
And it was Danielle Flood, right?
Uh-huh.
So, I didn't know what was going on, but Berlin Police Department reached out to me and was like, we got some extra water. Where should we deliver it? So I texted you, and you texted me back Danielle Flood's phone number.
Uh-huh.
And next thing you know, like 5 minutes later, Berlin Police Department's arriving with Danielle. You with us this morning?
I am. How are you guys?
Good morning, honey.
Good
How are you?
morning.
Good morning.
Listen, we just want to salute you guys over at Limehurst. We know that you guys are busting your ass. I didn't know that you needed water. Raylene did, though.
Oh, yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, we've been all right. We've just been making sure everybody else gets what they need to. I mean,
So
we appreciate it though. It's been like United Way, Enough Ministries, Heading Methodist Church, Salvation Army, Five Below. They've all been amazing to help donate for everybody in this park.
Which is wonderful.
do you need more water over there at Limehurst?
I had one of the women from Five Below drop a little bit off yesterday. I'm looking for like gallon jugs right now because we can't wash our dishes or do anything. Water the dogs. And I might need to grab one more pallet of water, but I can also go pick that up if I need to because I do have my truck. But
Okay. Wow.
we're hoping to hear something today or, within the next few days again from the park here itself. But
Chad and Holly, Shelley, were there last night. Am I right?
she was already at the entrance of the park. She was
Wow.
amazing. Yeah.
Isn't that
Good.
great?
Good.
The Bissettes, man. Great
Yeah,
people. Well, listen, if we can help get the word out that you need anything else, just let us know. All right?
She knows
I will.
how to
Thank
reach
you
me.
so much.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, seeing everybody come together through all this has been absolutely amazing. Definitely proud to be a Vermonter.
Me too. And thank you so much for all your help.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, same for you guys. You guys have been rocking it.
Well, we're trying. Raylene got the credit for the water last night at Limehurst. I got the credit, but the credit really goes to you, Raylene. You're dialed in so tight with what's going on with everybody, and kudos to you for having that information right off the top of your head, and kudos to Shelley and Chad.
Trying to be.
I love it.
We got to all help each other.
It's amazing. I love it. And
And
hopefully
then,
they're going to be okay over there.
The night before, while Rosemary and I were and I knew that they were coming, but while we were at the farmer's market, Mina, Little Miss Vermont, came. She had taken it upon herself to, and they're from South Burlington, but she wanted to do something for the people of Barrie and or flood victims in general, but she really wanted to come here. And they reached out to me and said, we've made up these care boxes, and we would really like to get them to people in need. And Mina's going to come on the air via phone next week. So,
What's her title again?
Little Miss.
Little Miss Vermont.
Right.
So how old is she?
I believe that she's 14.
Care packages.
Yes. And so, and they were so nice too. They each had a comfort bear that another, they got donated from somewhere else, and each comfort bear, she put a little note on it from her, and so she did that. And then they had hygiene products, Band-Aids, water bottle, a blanket, snacks, just really nice boxes that she built up. So when she contacted me, though, she had like 50. And as I said, I want to spread the love. It's not that I don't want all the love here, but I feel like we have so many more resources than some places do. And when I look, and I feel like, this is a really strong community that has really rallied together, and I'm super proud of that. But I said to her, why don't we split them up? She had 50 boxes. You bring 15 here. And how about the rest could go to Johnson?
Right.
Johnson looks like a war zone. And they were hit super hard. And the Jenna's Promise, they're trying to help everyone and shelter people and get the clinics back up and running and do all of these things for everyone while they're way devastated themselves. And so
I've seen pictures of Johnson. I just absolutely
it's crazy. So I gave them Don Tatros' phone number, and they did call her. They made the connection, and they're going to deliver the remainder of those boxes to them this Saturday.
That's awesome.
So we were able to give some of the boxes away here, and then people that also really need them can have them.
What's the latest with Adopt a Family?
Well, so we have another one that we were able to hook up last night. Rosemary has a couple of names. I did not get in touch with Rosemary yesterday. I had some other personal things that I was trying to deal with. But we she has a couple of names, and we need to get those linked up today.
Okay.
So, and I do know, so the city has hired a volunteer coordinator, and I know that a message went out asking that, we try to siphon everything through one place. And as far as volunteers, I understand that. But in my mind, this is something totally different. It's on a much more personal level and a deeper level where the people truly affected can get that personal attention that they need right now. That it goes much further than things, because things are important, but not as important as the personal contacts right now.
Absolutely true. So true.
And so I understand all of that. And, I know that there's a donation site in the basement of the library this week where you can bring household goods and furniture and clothing and all of those sorts of things. And I hope that is very successful.
Where is that going to be?
It's next weekend at the library, in the basement of the library.
Aldrich?
It's at Aldrich. Wow. So people can donate stuff there, and people can also pick things up there. And I hope that's super successful. My concern with that is that people are not ready for those types of things yet. They don't even, a lot of houses aren't even cleaned yet. They're not ready to kind of like set up shop yet. In my mind, there's still a long way to go. And beds are immediate, linens are immediate, and maybe a few dishes. But what people have right now, until you've been down there and you've actually been in some of the houses and you've seen some of the devastation, I don't think there's a real super tight grasp on what it's like or happening. I mean, Kristen, for instance, none of that could she have right now. Her immediate need is sleeping bags for her kids. She's tenting, so food cards, cooler to keep her food in. All of these needs are different, and those are the connections that we need to have, as far as I'm concerned. We need to know those things, and
Right.
I feel like Adopt a Family is going to do that.
Yeah.
They're going to bring us on a personal level where we can understand what somebody's specific needs are, and then reach out to the community and say,
You're right.
this is what we're looking for.
You're right.
And so I hope that, and maybe there are people that will greatly benefit by that, and they will find things, and they will, and they're
Well,
in a spot, and
Danielle
so it
was
makes me happy that they're
on more of a interpersonal, organic, grassroots kind of level. Individuals that need a ride to the doctor's appointment or a medication pickup or something on a smaller scale, which is. I mean, it's absolutely critical. I mean, it's so critical, and you're seeing and have direct experience with individuals who are. I don't want to use the word because this is not accurate, but lack of a better term, kind of. I don't want to say forgotten, but just kind of.
they're not forgotten. They know that we're here right now. They're just very they're still very numb, very overwhelmed. The processes are overwhelming.
Okay.
And to know all of your needs,
Right.
to be looking at the mess. I mean, if you get up every morning and it looks like a bomb went off in your house,
Sure.
and you put your feet on the floor, how do you start your day and
Sure.
feel like, because you don't know where to start. And so I just believe that teaming up is maybe the answer.
And you're spot on, right, Raylene?
And I agree, Alice.
Alice.
Any damage, no matter how big or small your damage is, you need to register with FEMA. Everybody should register with FEMA, no matter what. And you need to. The deadline's coming right around the corner.
She says the folks at the auditorium are really helpful in understanding, and it takes about an hour to go through the process. And when is that deadline? September 1st?
The 12th, I believe. September
Okay.
12th, I believe.
All right.
I have to confirm that, but I'm fairly certain.
Just stories like this Little Miss Vermont with the care packages. I mean, that stuff is just awesome, man. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that's so worthy of attention, and frankly, I love to get that kind of thing on the air more than anything right now. There's plenty of doom and gloom to talk about. I mean, all you have to do is just wake up and start your day. I mean, look at Middlebury and parts of Addison County getting whacked last night. Again, roads washed out, drinking water issues, water supply. Their main city pump that they have is out of commission now and not able to move water out of Middlebury. Wow.
Yeah.
Also, tip of the hat to Enough Ministries. I'll be honest with you, I can't keep up with them. I cannot keep up with Michael Schumacher and Dan Moland and Josh Vortier and
everyone
over
there. All the volunteers next week to help in the kitchen.
You posted that.
Yes, so they do need volunteers, and they always need help trying to sort the clothes and those sorts of things. But they do need kitchen help next week. So if
Just
you're available,
prepping out some food and getting it. I mean, last I knew, they were doing like up to 1,000 meals a day. That's crazy.
and the Rainbow Bridge is shifting and making some changes, so they will no longer be taking any donations after the 6th. And then their schedule for helping others is changing a little bit, but I've posted that as well, and you can always go to the Rainbow Bridge Community Center's Facebook page
Yeah.
and check that out. And then we have the Laundry Love that's continuing. Don't forget them.
Yes.
We gotta give a shout out to the ladies there at the church that are doing that as well. That's posted, and we'll keep posting all of that stuff on a daily. Have not gotten to it this morning. Was on the phone. Shocker. So I've been on the phone a lot this morning, but we'll get that stuff done.
You and I often don't get it up, frankly, until we're live on the air. Really?
Right. That's when you find out what's going on. You find out when everybody else finds out.
Thunder Road got rained out last night.
And they did. And so they've rescheduled, and they are going to honor all pit passes and ticket stubs.
How far did we get
the
in?
makeup.
Do you know anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
Not very. I
this-
could hear it,
Yeah.
but not very.
Storms came in, I don't know, right around 7 o'clock or so, when they were supposed to arrive. So that's that.
And then same with the concert in the park.
Yes.
They did get some of it in, but it was cut short. And
Raylene,
I hate that happened.
I'm going to just say it, okay? I'm really getting pissed at Mother Nature.
I know. Me too.
I've just about kind of
Had it with her.
I've kind of had it. I really have.
Well,
This is, you know, we get a break of some good weather, and we want to get together and rock out in the park to some music and have some fun, and then she starts pissing down the rain again. I've had it.
I know, and thundering and lightning. I mean, I think they would have dealt with a little rain, but the thunder and lightning was a little bit too much.
Well, Chris Powers and I are seeking some legal
retribution
and consultation. Chris, did you put down the holding fee there? What's it called?
The holding fee
For the lawyer?
Oh, the
retainer.
Retainer.
Did
yes.
you put down the retainer fee for the lawyer to sue Mother Nature?
I guess I'm gonna have to at this point, because this is ridiculous. I'm literally sitting here. I'm down in New Hampshire right now, and the sun was kind of breaking when I woke up fairly early this morning, and it is already pouring down here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it.
I mean, listen, I've been following your page, and I see your schedule, your performance schedule, which is ridiculous, frankly. You're playing everywhere, all over the goddamn country, frankly.
I'm trying to.
Here, rain there, delayed here, postponed here. You've had it, buddy, with this rain. You're at a breaking point here.
I am. I've actually been fairly lucky in comparison to some of my other musician friends around the area. And somehow I have lucked out into fitting my show in either before it starts to rain, or they luckily will move us inside for the outdoor gigs, depending on which one it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. I mean, we didn't fare nearly as hard as you guys did up north. But yeah, I'm pretty well fed up with it raining almost every day.
I bet. Tonight we could give a damn what Mother Nature is going to do, because you're going to be indoors at Gusto's.
You got it.
Yeah.
Which, listen, I'm more than appreciative, because they have the outdoor area out back, but Josh has no problem in putting us inside. So.
Right.
Buddy, Raylene's coming tonight.
Cool.
I'm not sure if I'll be there or not, but man, you do such a great job at Gusto's everywhere. I mean, you've got a following here in Central Vermont, man. We love you.
I know it's been kind of cool, because we spoke before, and I said that I'm kind of moving myself down south into the southern New Hampshire and the seacoast. But when I do get to go up to that area of Vermont, it is always great.
Yeah. Tell us about some of your new music and where we can find it, where we can listen to it.
So the last time I put something out, which I honestly, JD, I can't remember when you and I spoke last over the podcast. I feel like it was the beginning of the summer, but at it must have been when I just got home from Florida, because I had just
Mhm.
put out that last single and I had just gotten engaged all in the same week.
Right. That's
And so
exactly
that,
when.
Yeah.
yeah, and that is the last thing that I've put out to the world since. But I am currently, I've got some songs in my back pocket that I was starting to work on in Florida, and I have slowly worked on here while I'm crazy busy, both keeping my schedule and planning a wedding.
Jeez.
so, yeah, I'm just working hard, playing lots of shows, and I've got some time where I slow down a little bit in the fall that I'm going to use wisely. So hopefully, either before I leave for the South again this winter, and or when I first get down there, I will be able to put out some more new stuff.
Well, a big shout out to you from Chris Daggs. He was just up here.
Oh my gosh, Chris.
Was that last weekend?
It was, and we're still trying to recover.
Yeah.
We pushed it a little far, especially back at my house. But listen, man, I got to tell you,
I would love the two of you. If the two of you got together and just did a jam session at JD's and we just raised hell and the two of you went crazy, that would be like the best thing ever.
Wouldn't it though?
Yes.
Whew.
I would love it. Let's set it up for when I return from the South. So let's set it up for a springtime thing so we can celebrate the spring. And
God.
It would be
Let's do it.
amazing.
Are there tickets involved to the
No, just us. This is a private thing.
JD Green Needs a New Hot Water Foundation?
There is now.
Buddy,
Oh, gosh.
I'm telling you, man, that's got to happen. But tonight you're going to be up on stage, what, 6 o'clock or so?
Yep, 6 o'clock, doing the early show before they really start to get wild down there at Gusto's. I'll be 6 to 8, just doing my normal thing.
That's awesome, man.
I look forward to seeing you, Chris.
That's an
You
understatement.
too. I can't wait.
Yeah, Raylene needs to get the hell out and have a bud.
Sounds good.
It's going to happen.
That's the place to do it.
Brother, we love you, man. We'll see you tonight.
I love you guys too. It's good to talk with you.
All right. Chris Powers. That's going to be a great show tonight.
It is.
Wow.
So, on a new track, this morning, Gretchen Bador reached out to me, and
Okay.
she is from the National Alliance on Mental Health Illness.
Mm-hmm.
And she and Hillary Scott are teaming up, and they're doing an event, a suicide prevention event, on the 15th of September at the Barry Elks from 6 to 11. And it's an adult-only event, and they're inviting all to please participate. She's given me some stats and things that I will be posting, but there'll be hors d'oeuvres and included in the ticket price, and they also have a dancing and an auction and a 50-50 raffle, all kinds of great things going on over there on September 15th at the Barry Elks. So
Wow.
we want to pay close attention to that, and super happy that Gretchen reached out. As Hillary Scott said, yes, make sure you let them know over there at Air It Out. And so thank you, Hillary, for making that connection, and we will do all we can to promote the event that the two of you are organizing.
Oh, that's fantastic. We're going to be talking about that a lot between now and then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a big month. This month, as you know, is overdose awareness.
That's right.
And so a month, and then next month is mental health, and they go hand in hand.
They do.
And
I think there should be more months out of the year where this is where it has more attention put on it.
Yes, and we will.
And
we try to give it more attention.
And
than
folks that are not familiar
both. I mean,
with
we do
what-
mental health. We try to give a lot of attention
Sure.
with our connection with Washington County Mental Health Services.
Sure.
And all that they do. They also have a prevention line and a crisis line, and then we do It's No Secret. And
That's
we
your
try
podcast.
Yes, and so I think we try super hard to focus on those important topics.
When is that? That's Tuesdays,
Tuesdays at noon.
12
Yes.
noon.
And I'm assuming that, I'm not assuming. I know that Brandy Tracy also has a lot of stuff going on, a lot of different benefits, and she does organizes the suicide prevention walk here locally with her team in memory of her son.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
She's going to be on?
I'm
Okay.
sure she will. And then we have the ladies' ride for breast cancer coming
Yes.
up, and
You
I
posted that.
apologize. I did. I apologize to them for kind of like, there's been a lot going on, and so I apologize that we haven't been hitting that as hard as we could or should, but
That's in October?
we will start to do that. And I have to go and look at the
Yeah.
post.
I'm pretty sure.
To look at the poster, but October seems a little late, but maybe it is. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is a little late. It might be September.
but
anyway,
we'll start hammering that too. We'll talk to the ladies. I'm sure Lisa and Sue. I'm sure we'll be talking to them.
So Valerie's saying. And good morning to Donna Thunder, who's just jumping
Good
on.
morning.
She's
And her
gonna be-
concert's coming right up on the 17th.
17th.
And we're sponsoring that event. So at the park. So
That's going to be a
looking
busy
forward to that.
weekend. That's going to be the primer for me for that weekend. That's just going to start getting me primed up. That Thursday night show, because Dags is coming back into town. We're going to the August 20th flood relief benefit concert at the Higher Ground on Sunday, August 20th with Jamie Lee Thurston, 8084, Rusty DeWeese,
Chad
and Chad
Hollister.
Hollister.
Yeah.
That's from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. on Sunday, August 20th. And tickets are on sale right now. So, tons of stuff going on. I will have you know, Raylene, that as I sit here right now, if you start to see one of my eyelids twit or my bottom lip start to quiver, it's because my toes are being licked right now as we speak by your little shitbag. I mean, Shih Tzu, Oliver.
Yep, it's all over.
So, whew, haven't had that done in a long time. Since high school, actually. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
So,
I don't know who the hell would ever lick your toes.
where's my bell?
Yeah. Yeah.
When
is she in the insane asylum?
Well,
Because,
listen,
all the money in the world. No.
what about Michael Booten? When are you guys going to be on next?
Monday. We have there's a city council meeting coming up on Tuesday, so we will do Barry Beat on Monday.
Okay. All right. Recap that a little bit.
Well, not what I am, what many are doing. I don't like to say that I am. I'm not like some sort of superhero or anything. I'm just one vessel, and I just am willing to work with everybody and not just isolate myself to a specific group. And I try to be as open as I can so that people feel comfortable coming to me and saying this is what my need is or this is what we have. And I also reach out to many people. I mean, every day I send many emails saying, these are still the needs in our area, and look for suggestions and, contact companies and talk to people. And so I haven't single-handedly saved the city, and I never want that. I don't want that hat. I want it to be that I worked with an amazing bunch of people that are as passionate about this city as I am.
Wow. Well said. but in the same breath, you're also fielding a lot of information that's coming in by email, by text, by phone, and you're talking with, you're communicating with a ton of people, and
Yes.
trying to direct and redirect efforts so that people on more of a private, smaller, grassroots level can get some help, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may be.
Right. Some people may feel that they don't need help, or that their help isn't what they need, isn't as important as somebody who is, has totally lost everything. All of a sudden not having a vehicle to go get your own meds or your own groceries or get to an appointment or maybe pick your child up or get them to summer camp or any of those things. That's huge, and it can be so confining. And to every little, or just being someone that needs to reach out at the end of the day and vent at, holy shit, I am so overwhelmed and I don't know what to do next. Like I said, getting up in the morning and having your house look like a bomb went off. I can't imagine. And you put your feet on the floor, and as soon as you look, there's just shit everywhere that you need to deal with. And where do you start? Sometimes you don't even need help. You just need direction. It's for somebody to say, okay, let's do one room at a time, and we're gonna put a bunch of totes here, and in the garbage cans you'll put what we can't save, and the totes you'll put what we can save, and we'll bring these totes to the Laundry Love, and we'll see if we can find a volunteer to wash this stuff. Or it's just sometimes a matter of having somebody there that is not affected to guide you through the process. And maybe it's just paperwork. And I don't know. That's a big deal.
Yeah. Like that, what was it? That veteran that you sat on his front porch.
Oh gosh, so I still talk to him a couple of times a week, and I still play that conversation over and over in my head. It's kind of like Mother's Day when I delivered flowers with you guys, and I met that one mom who, and I was missing my mom terrible on Mother's Day. And when I brought her the flowers, she cried because her daughter wasn't here. And her daughter just lived far away, but she was missing her daughter really bad. And we sat and we had that conversation for like a half an hour when I was supposed to be doing deliveries. But it made my perspective on, and I didn't want to do Mother's Day. And I hope that, and I know that he didn't want to do this. And I hope that our conversation and, him knowing that he can reach out, is helping him do it, even though he doesn't want to do this. He didn't want to move. He didn't want to leave his home of many, many years. And he just didn't want to deal with it at all. And I know he's doing okay. He's in a much better space, and we've gotten him, he's gotten the volunteers that he needed to get to clean out his home and figure out what he could keep and what he can't. And he's settling in. Stuff won't be the same, but he is settling in and doing much better.
I have to just say that it is so liberating for me to be able to have this platform, this podcast, as a conduit to our community, where we're not pressured against time, we're not pressured against commercials, we're not pressured against playing music, we're not pressured by anyone to do or say or not say anything. We can just let fly with what we want. We can have fun, we can laugh, we can be serious, we can give important information out there, we can do anything we want. And more people, Raylene, are latching on to Aired Out for that reason, because we're getting it on fast, sometimes instantly.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not on the air while we're speaking into the microphones, it's on the Facebook page. It's off the air. I mean, we're just getting stuff on lightning fast. So it is just a great feeling to be able to have this connection to our community, to be able to bring this stuff and this type of information into our microphones on the air.
It really is
fascinating. It's fascinating to me. I love it. Yeah. I want to say some of the other headlines this morning. Vincent Abrams sentenced to life in prison, which was a big deal, of course, for the murder of this Plattsburgh woman, Melissa Myers. Huge story. I'm not sure if you're following any of that. Of course, the big national story: Trump is pleading not guilty to federal charges that he tried to overturn the 2020 election. That's probably one of the biggest national buzzes that's going on right now. Locally, there's pictures surfacing all over the internet about the roads in Middlebury, which were hit with flash flooding last night. There's a long list of road closures and delays due to floodwater damage that is frankly changing by the minute. So we'll get that link up there as well. But 211 and 511 are some of the most important resources that you need to know if you're here in Vermont. Floodwaters on Route 116 in Middlebury, multiple closures along roadways in Addison County. That's probably the biggest story that we're waking up to this morning. Route 116, several parts of that road apparently washed out. So Roger Hill says a flood watch is in effect through 9 p.m. this evening. Again, flood watch in effect through 9 p.m. this evening for most of us in Vermont. Lots of clouds today mixed in with some intervals of sun, but showers mainly this afternoon in the form of thunderstorms. Some could be locally strong. Heavy downpours possible. Temps right around 70. Tonight, still a few showers. Maybe a heavy thunderstorm, depending on where you are. Get the weather app loaded up on your phone, or watch weatheringheights.com. That's Roger Hill's site, and you can see where some of these thunderstorm and heavy rain cells are going to be drifting across Vermont this afternoon and tonight. And then, as Raylene said, Saturday morning, going to start out with some fog, but generally it's going to be given way to mostly sunny skies and much less humid, 70 to 75 for a daytime high Saturday. Saturday night looks great. I'll be, Raylene doesn't know this yet, but Saturday night I'll be at the ACVT, AC/DC tribute band with Chuck. So.
Oh, that ought to be a wild night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chuck and AC/DC, I mean, that's our favorite band. I mean, both of us, Chuck and I. Chuck and I have actually considered getting married to each other because we both love AC/DC so much. So we'll see. We'll see if he proposes to me. What else do you have? Anything else?
You guys, I tell you, I swear to God.
What else?
I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
I'm just scrolling through here as well. There's oh my God, is your email as insane as mine right now?
Yes, it is. My email
Holy
is
crap.
crazy. My text messages are crazy. The phone is crazy. But hey, we are still, not struggling is like others, and so we have to be grateful for that.
Sure.
And here comes the rain.
Is it raining right now?
It is. pretty good too.
There was an email here that I
Yes,
got.
Heather. Lily loves AC/DC.
Oh my God! Of course she does.
Yeah. Turn it up,
Yeah.
she says.
I'm just trying to find this one important email that I had this morning, and of course, look at this. I mean, this is ridiculous, Raylene.
Mm-hmm.
I need to hire someone to manage my email. Rick Morales. This guy is going to be on the air with us very soon. He is the public affairs specialist for the Office of Disaster Recovery and Resilience, and part of the U.S. Small Business Administration. He has been hitting the media between the eyes. This guy is on fire with information. So he reached out to me. I've got his cell phone number here. I could cold call him right now, but that's happened in the past, Raylene.
Right. We don't cold
It
call.
doesn't work out.
No
for us.
cold calling
Sometimes-
people anymore.
sometimes
No
it doesn't work
running
out.
up onto people and
Sometimes it
sticking
does
cameras
work
in their faces,
Sometimes
and no
it doesn't work out.
cold calling people.
So we're
So Michael has just informed me that there will not be a Barry Beat on Monday. So we will be doing it on Sunday this week instead. And I knew that, but it totally went out the window when we were talking for some reason.
Okay.
And I think that probably in the future, for a little while, that that Barry Beat will take place on Sunday and not Monday.
all right.
Going to make we need to make a couple of little changes and tweaks.
Okay. Am I invited for any of this?
You're always welcome to come on the Barry Beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You let me know?
I don't have to let you know. I
Right.
mean, it's not like you don't know where the studio is.
I know. I need reminders.
Yeah,
Raylene.
but you're not driving the bus. That's all you have to know.
Who is driving the bus? Do we know? Is it Michael? I don't know.
Do either of you ever truly drive the bus, or do you just sit in the chair?
Hey, can we
I'm just asking
can,
for a friend.
can we knock on wood this morning that
So, you know what somebody said to me yesterday? Somebody said, I think that was sent to JD so that he could rein you back. I laughed hysterical.
what the hell are you
He
talking
could pull the
about?
reins on you.
What?
You know, like slow me down. I
What?
laughed hysterical at that comment.
Slow you down?
Yeah. So, first of all,
No.
telling JD to tie me in, or, you know, hold me down or hold me back is never going to work. I'll lock him in the closet first. Not happening.
This is true.
Because if I have to say it, if it needs to come out, it will, no matter what. Period. And yeah,
Yeah.
that just no.
Yeah.
Sorry about your bad luck. Try again.
Now Chuck is texting me that he wants to go see Lollapalooza 2023
Oh.
in Chicago.
Listen, have a great day,
Have a
everyone.
fantastic day.
We love you all. Stay safe. Stay helpful. Just be good to each other.
Yeah.
And and keep track of the page.
Nate Diaz or Jake Paul for you?
Oh, and I don't even know. I don't know who that is. So, I one thing before we go, we have to remember to mention that Absolute Spill Responses teamed up with the state of Vermont, and for free, if you have a tipped tank in your basement that you have not yet dealt with, and it needs the oil pumped out and it needs to be cleaned up, please reach out and call the 1-800-641-5005. Again, it's 1-800-641-5005. That line is open 24 hours, and you need to just report the spill, which is just a tipped tank. So report the spill, and Absolute Spill Response will come and take care of that tank for you. And they are also dealing with silt, water and silt that is contaminated, that has been left behind. And so please reach out, and that is state funded. You will not have to pay for it. It's free of charge. So call the 800 number, get on the list, and then Melissa, or one of the great members over at Absolute Spill Response, will get back to you.
Okay.
Get you on the schedule.
All right.
Got to get those tanks taken care of.
Yeah, that's fantastic information. It's remarkable what's being pulled off from your basement here, Raylene.
They contacted me Monday.
Saying get
Monday?
this on the air.
Yeah, Monday,
Nice.
I believe it is. And then, oh, wait. Oh, geez. See? Hold on. And we got another important email yesterday. I got one. From the executive director of, I can't pull it up. It's making me very upset.
It's okay. This is hey.
So the Central Vermont Economic Development Corporation, anyways, they're doing some flood relief stuff, and they've reached out. They have a company that is going to do a shutdown and and pay their employees to volunteer for an entire day. A company is going to shut down. There's going to be between 80 and 100 volunteers out here in the community. We know the day. We know what they. They've been kind of dispatched. We've come up with some stuff that we know. I've talked to Tom Lozon, and
do you know the date on this?
I do, but we're not doing that yet.
Okay.
But I've talked to Tom Lozon and a few others that we know are right in the thick of it, boots on the ground. So, and we know that we're going to have a big job for them to do. So we're super excited for that. And thank you to the folks over at Central Vermont Economic Development for reaching out and letting us know about that and connecting us with
Now
that resource.
That's Melissa Bounty, right?
No, that is not who reached out to me. No,
Okay.
her name is Elise.
All right. Okay.
So yeah.
Melissa Bounty is going to be on the air with us too. By the way, I haven't had a chance to tell you that. Was going to be this morning, but probably now going to be Monday. So anyway,
Right.
now we get people are making fun of me here. What's this?
Are you surprised?
Maybe he needs Metamucil. Maybe he needs to go. Looks like he's ready to go back to bed this morning.
I love all my girls.
Because I'm a partay animal. That's why I look so rough.
All right. So I'm all done now.
All right.
I promise for now. Whatever else I have, I will just get it up posted.
Can you just say these words? Just say these, because I'm going to edit this out later. I'm going to pull these words out and I'm going to edit it out.
Yeah,
Can you
we don't edit anything.
I'm going to edit this out. Can you just say this? Repeat after me. Are you ready? You ready?
Maybe.
Jake Paul is going to kick his ass. Say it.
Jake Paul is going to kick his ass.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Have a great day. Love you.